One. We're live on YouTube. So I listened to one of our YouTubes and you can't hear.
Hold on.
Here.
Watch where you step.
Hear it here.
Okay, here.
Dude, why are you dropping everything?
I got your mic, man.
Dude, why are you dropping everything?
Because I'm a dropper.
Don't be dropping. You're dropping some bombs.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop. Okay, so did you hear?
No.
Did you hear? Did
No.
you hear? First
No.
off,
No.
interest rates are 5.75 on the website right now. Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard
Fives,
that.
guys. Fives.
In the fives. Well, they also relaunched the Dream for All program. The news came out yesterday.
Is it out?
Do you remember the Dream for All?
Yes. Is it out?
It's the first set of guidelines is out for it, and what they're going to be doing. Dude, this thing is all over the place.
All over the place.
The first set of guidelines for the Dream for All program, and the Dream for All program is where the state of California actually gives you up to 20% down. They don't give it to you. Give it to you, because like CalHFA never really gives it to you. What are you doing? But the Dream for All program is out there, and 20%, and there's $200 million allocated for the Dream for All program. So $200 million allocated. Now, what they did last time was they put out X amount of millions of dollars, and then it was first come, first serve. So a whole bunch of people came in, and the ones that kind of knew how to game the system, they got the money. They kind of basically all got the money. And it went away. And it's this weird program where they'll give you up to 20% down in order to buy a house. 20% down. But it's not really a gift. It's 20% down, but it's not really a gift. It's an equity sharing program. Mm-hmm. Equity sharing. So now I'm mixed on that. I'm not sure how I feel about the equity sharing situation, but your volume just went up and down, up and down.
What's up, all my fans?
Balloons! You're pushing balloons. So the California Dream for All program just got reapproved, and it's still doing it. And it just got reapproved, and it is $200 million where they actually give the money for the down payment. And that's kind of a big deal, but last time they learned from it. Last time, anybody who knew this program is coming along, and it's basically the ones who put it together, like, hey, guess what? There's this program coming out. And they tell their friends, and it's money, so they tell their friends, and then before you know it, this thing closed in like 12 days. It had, I don't remember how much it had. I think it's 7 million?
7 days.
7 days. I heard 12, but it doesn't matter. So 7 to 12, because I don't know. Okay, 7 to 12 days, we'll call it that. So 7 to 12 days, this thing closed because there was this rush of people who wanted to get the free money. Well, California said, hey, this is kind of a good program, I think. And I'm mixed on it. What do you think about it? Equity sharing? What do you think?
I think it's a great program for the right person. The problem is I think people look at things as for all. So when one thing's available, they think, well, this doesn't work for that person or that person or that person. But there is a person that it does work for. Mm-hmm. So, but for the most, it doesn't. And I think a lot of people got into houses using the program last time. They're going to have a very rude awakening when it comes to move to the next step. Because right. you're like, I have $200,000 in equity. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of money. Mm-hmm. I could take this and put it into my new house. Let's sell it, and then realize I'm only going to walk away with $70,000.
Well, the Dream for All program, it says real clear, it has to be your primary residence, and it has to be your first time. You have to be a first-time home buyer. So I think it's going to fall within the guidelines. I haven't read the guidelines yet, but I think it's going to fall within the guidelines of you can't have owned a home in the last 3 years. And it has to be your primary residence.
Yeah.
But they're giving away $200 million. But get this is kind of cool. What they're doing is they're saying, hey, listen, we're not just going to go first come, first serve, because that creates a rush, and all the people that are politically connected, like, my buddy helped put together the program, and he told me about it, so I knew about it, so I was first in line, that kind of thing. And it's an unfortunate part of life, but they are going to make it a lottery system.
Oh, wow.
So there's this opening period, and everybody goes into the lottery, and then they're just going to pick names out of a hat and go, yes, you're qualified. You have to get qualified to get in. Once you're qualified to get in, then you're in the lottery system, and then you don't even have to rush. They have a certain amount of time allocated. I don't know what it is, but let's just call it a year. They have a year before you can actually do. Yes, we do Indiana. Fred Fernandez. Yes, we do Indiana. So Chris and Lee, we're loan officers. We're badass loan officers. Yeah?
Yeah.
So what else you got going, man?
I don't know. Don Papa said that they're finally closing on December 14th. Whoa, December 14th. Big deal about that. Here's why. You're a couple weeks away from closing, which means you probably should have your loan estimate and your CD by now. If you want to see if we can beat that rate, especially with the fact that rates are down right now.
Are we doing Don Papa's loan?
No, we're not. That's what I'm saying.
You know who Don Papa is?
No, I have no clue who this person
I
is.
might be doing their loan. I don't know anybody closing on the 14th. Do you?
No.
Okay. Wait.
I'm going to assume it's not our loan. But
All
what
right,
I
cool.
am saying is if you want to save money, shoot us your loan estimate, and we're going to see if we can beat that. So when you get into your new house, you're going to have the best payment. Even though rates aren't at the very best, when you're getting in, try to get the best that you can. There's an opportunity right now. Small window.
By the way, small window. Here's something that you should know if you're closing on December 14th. This is a sneaky. Do we help in California? Yes. Do we help in Texas? Yes. I'll get to your questions. But this one's sneaky. This one's really sneaky, and it could save you a lot of money. Here's why it's sneaky. If 2 weeks ago you locked your loan, 2 weeks ago, you locked it at a higher spot compared to today. Because today we went to the New American Funding website on today's date, which is 11/30/23. The New American Funding website is putting out 5.75 at par on an FHA, 5.75 at par on a VA, 5.75 at par on a 15-year fixed. So that's what's going out. But here, if you locked your rate 2 weeks ago, you probably locked higher. And the rules in the banking industry is if you've locked, you can't just forget that lock and move forward. This is dirty birdie stuff. And it happens in our favor and sometimes it happens against us. But it's dirty birdie stuff. But it can save you a lot of money. If it's more than like an eighth of a point, it's something to really consider because it could make $100, $200, $300 a month payment difference. So that's a lot. That's a lot. It's not small. It's a lot. Hey, we got all the hearts. We got the balloons. Thank you very much. We appreciate everything that you're doing. Somebody sharing the video. Thank you very much for sharing the video. There's some really good things. California, CalHAFA Dream for All program just relaunched. $200 million California is giving away, kind of. I don't know if they're giving it away.
You got to pay it back.
Yeah, you got to pay it back. But they're allowing you to have up to 20% down on your property. Courtney says she applied. Hey, we appreciate you, Courtney. Somebody Lisa shared the video. Thank you, Lisa. Miisha. If you have late payments, should you apply for a home mortgage 6 months later? Go.
What kind of lates? Do you have mortgage lates? Do you have credit card lates, car lates? It all depends on what you have. And yes, always. So if you're looking for a home loan, always apply. So if you have a late yesterday, apply. The reason why?
Apply 6 months later, you said yes. So no, apply now. Should you apply 6 months later?
So if this guy let me finish my statement, because
I have that same problem
if you
sometimes.
guys pay attention, when he goes, rah, 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 I just listen. Just listen. He doesn't want to just listen. He wants to hop in the middle of my rant. Why is that, guys?
I don't know.
Let me know. Tell me in here. Okay, so Maisha said car payments. Okay, so here's what I was going to say. Regardless if it's been 6 months or yesterday, apply. The reason why you want to apply is because what you don't know is there's a problem somewhere. There is a problem somewhere, and we're going to find that problem and send you down the path of correcting it. The problem may be income, it may be assets, it may be your credit, it may be a number of things. And by getting pre-qualified, guess what? You'll be able to see exactly what the problem is, solve it, so that when you're ready to buy, when you're actually ready to buy, you can. Here's what's going to happen, guys. Rates have already touched in the fives. People are already flooding in to buy houses. The competition is increasing. The offers on houses are going to increase. The lines at open house are going to increase. Everything's going to increase. And we're not even really starting to drop rates yet. We're just at the very beginning. And what's going to happen is when rates touch absolute 5 or maybe 4.75, someone's going to say, I found the home of my dreams and I need to get pre-qualified in the next 7 minutes. And guess what? There's going to be
7
challenges.
minutes?
Oh, that's how people are.
7
There's going to be
minutes.
challenges, guys, and I'm going to say you can't buy, and it's going to break your heart. So here's my recommendation. Yes, apply now, Maisha, so we can figure out if there is any challenges and send you down the right path.
Oh, dude, the one you had yesterday, you're like, hey, this person called me and said, hey, I was wondering if I'm qualified. And then they say, okay, did you send in all the documents? You're like, I don't want to send the documents so I know I'm qualified. We get that. Hey, I don't know what to respond
Well, you know
to,
what
yeah?
she said though.
What'd
In
she
her
say?
defense,
Okay.
she said, "I applied with another bank, and they were able to do it just off the credit report." And I know what they're doing now.
That's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's
yeah.
bullshit. That's not a real qualification, by the way. If somebody's qualifying you without seeing your actual income, there's a calculation of income. It's not, trust me, bro, this is my income. It's a complicated procedure. If you're W-2, it's pretty easy. But if you're self-employed, it's complicated. If you have multiple sources of income, it's complicated. It's not an easy situation. So if anybody's just saying, hey, good enough, go shopping. Yeah, it's not a real qualification.
Yeah.
So California Dream for All got relaunched, $200 million for people in California.
I did some math on that.
Kind of big. Yeah, go ahead, tell me your math.
So if the average house price is $500,000, guess how many houses that is?
How many?
400.
All right.
There's 40 million people in California.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
yeah,
probably, what's the percentage you think actually owns homes?
38%.
Okay, so we have 62%, 72%, 62%. We have a lot of percent that don't own homes.
He does math for a living.
And we get
He does
400
math for a
houses.
living. Dude, you're
We
losing
get
all, because you can't
400
do math.
houses.
We're losing all our followers.
We're losing them
they're
because it's
checking out.
buffering.
Dude, they're checking out. They're like, hey,
They're
I
like,
can't
hey,
do math.
the
I'm
green
out.
shirt guy, we're out.
Yeah, the green shirt guy. We're out. Say, dude, somebody came in and said, hey, I saw that you misspelled something, and I can, in good conscience, work with the lender who doesn't know how to spell.
They told you that? All right.
I love it.
That's fine.
We actually have two things misspelled here, but we want people to get mad at us for misspelling.
We want you to be good at loans. We want you to
Yeah.
be good at mechanics. We want
Yes.
you to be good at. That's
Yes.
why.
Oh, got it.
Fudge.
It's probably the.
It's our Wi-Fi.
Did you relaunch it?
Yeah.
Okay, so theoretically it's back. but
Well, it's yeah. Well, we're still live on TikTok,
yeah,
YouTube, and
we're
Facebook.
It's still live on everything except TikTok, right? Well, I don't know if we're live on TikTok. What?
Hey, IG, TikTok sucks.
Dude, yeah. What the heck? What's going on, man?
Look at me over there.
Oh, there you are. Look at you.
Anyway, so Dream for All, yeah, it's a cool program.
Dream for
it's
All,
gonna help
yeah.
some people.
We have
It's not the ideal.
$200 million though. That's a lot of scratch, yo.
Not for
Good
California,
scratch.
dude. You know what? Gavin
Yeah.
Newsom has that. Gavin Newsom is gonna debate DeSantis
Today.
And
Yeah. That
he's
should be good.
he's not even running for president.
Yeah, he's not running for president. Honest. Trust me, bro. I'm not running.
This is gonna be a good one though, because
Trust
you
me,
got
bro.
polar opposite states.
I don't
you got
know,
one
man.
lockdown state, one
I
non-lockdown
don't
state,
know.
one state that
I
did one
think they're
thing,
trying
one
to
state
pull
that did
off.
another
I think
thing.
they're trying to take our attention away from something.
That's fine.
I think they're trying to take our attention. I
They've
think
been doing it
it's-
for 100 years, man. What's the difference? They've been doing
100?
it. They've been doing it since you were 9 years old.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if they can see us on TikTok. If you can
Yeah.
see us on TikTok, let us know.
Let us know if you can see it. I can't see anybody coming
It's
in.
buffering on our side.
Yep. Was
But
anything happen over there?
IG, what's going on? You guys have questions? You guys want to talk?
Jocelyn,
Facebook,
what's up,
YouTube?
Jocelyn? Good to see you. So we're live on all the platforms, but we're having trouble on TikTok. If you want to make sure you see us so you don't miss any of the information, interest rates are at 5.75 today on the New American Funding website. That's not your quote. That's the quote that New American Funding is putting out. And that's a perfect file, of course. Perfect file is 800 credit score, probably 24 DTI. Mother.
I don't know.
No cuss. All right, I'm gonna go off.
Mother. So 5.75 is our rates right now, guys. That's your FHA, VA, 15-year, 30-year fix a little higher. You got 6.6 on a 30-year fix. But that being said, the flood of people pouring in is already starting. I mean, literally, in the last few days, I had so many people inquire about getting loans. It's amazing. I mean, real estate seems to be coming back. It's coming back faster than we thought. Well, actually, we thought it was going to come back the beginning of 2023. The prediction was that we're supposed to be in 3% territory right now. That's not happening, but it is good. It is happening based on the information that we have, based on the rates that we're posting, based on the activity that we're seeing. Obviously, the news is putting it out.
Off the Wi-Fi.
Dude, you went off. Dude, it works.
We're straight.
You went raw dog.
You can't say that.
What do you mean? There's no Wi-Fi.
You can't say that.
Straight data.
Straight data. We're going straight.
Dude, do you have enough data?
we
You have
are
a good data
straight
plan?
streaming to
Do you
the
have a
internet.
good data plan?
Do we have? I do. I have pretty good.
How many minutes did you buy this month?
I don't know, man. That doesn't happen.
we're gonna
like that
run out.
anymore. I don't
We're
know.
gonna run
Maybe
out.
we might run out. We might run out.
So, Maisha, come back, please, so I can answer all your questions.
Yeah. So we're having a little bit of Wi-Fi problems because of all the people that are trying to join at once.
All the
So
millions
interest
and
rates
millions.
are 5.75% on the New American Funding website.
What's up, Patsy?
That is not your quote. That is a quote that New American Funding is putting out to the world.
All right, so tell me about the buyer's agent situation.
Okay, so this is strange. It's just hitting us. So we work with a lot of realtors. So we work with a lot of them, and there's this big lawsuit for NAR that just happened, National Association of Realtors, and they said, hey, you can't force my seller to pay a commission to the buyer. The buyer's an opposing party. And because they're pretty well politically connected, they won. And they won like 1.5 billion on the first round, but there's like 2 or 3 rounds coming behind it.
Where's that money come from?
Where's the money for? I don't know.
1.5 billion.
1.5 billion is supposedly against NAR. So NAR has to pay
They
it.
write
Now
that check?
remember,
Okay.
every realtor that's a member of NAR, National Association of Realtors, they have to write a check every year in order to become a member of NAR. So crazy 838 score. Dude, that just stopped me in my tracks.
Ash?
838 FICO, you can buy anything. Anything.
With 140 G's a year?
Yeah, you can buy anything. You are what's called A-rated paper, and we have special ways to make sure that we keep you as a client because we know you'll shop us against everybody. We know how to beat them. Anyway, yes, you can buy a lot of money. Buy a lot of money.
Buy a lot of money.
So,
NAR.
listing just start hitting the market that said seller will pay listing agents commission but not buyers. Now, what does that do to the market, dude? So think about that. You
As
have
a buyer agent, you're not doing anything. You're like, I'm not going to work.
I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take my client to see that. So they immediately limited their view, kind of. Mm-hmm. So then the listing agent. So if you've been around for a while, what's that?
Same person, Mr. or Mrs. Manny, wants to know what the rate would be. So today we're posting 5.75.
That's what they're posting on the internet.
On the
Posting.
internet.
Yeah. Anybody who quotes you without actually building your file is bullshit, man.
Lying.
Yeah, they're lying. The only way we can actually know your quote, it might actually be better than this.
JV, what's the rate right now?
Yeah.
5.75.
5.75 on the New American Funding website.
Yeah.
5.75. Bear in mind, we've been in 8s. 2 weeks ago, we were in the 8s. Crazy.
It doesn't mean you get a 5.75, just to be honest.
Yeah.
But it is the best case scenario.
Yeah.
And everyone that I'm qualifying right now is in a way better situation. As a matter of fact, I qualified someone 2 weeks ago, and then I ran numbers yesterday. I got him another 20 grand.
20 grand?
20 grand.
Just because of the interest rate?
Just because of that little drop.
Dude, what was the price point?
I think we're at 380. We
So
were at
not
360.
not even like million.
No.
Because we got a guy shopping with $1 million. We quoted
His is
at
bigger.
8. Yeah,
His is bigger, yeah.
At 8. He's like 1.1 million now.
Yeah, that's at the lower end. We got 20 G's.
20 G's just like that. So 5.75, but there's a couple of things we're talking about, and one of them is the California Dream for All. If you're in California, currently we are both in California. California Dream for All program just renewed, and it's $200 million. Can I say that with the $200 million? What am I quoting?
Dr. Evil.
Dude, from what movie?
Austin Powers.
That's not the movie. That's the character. That's the first name of the movie.
The Spy That Shagged Me.
There we go. Dude, you got it. You got it.
Who's the actor?
Dude. Mike Myers.
Where'd he start?
We love Mike Myers. He stars SNL.
What's his birthday?
Oh my God, I don't know. What's his favorite color? What's the name of his cat? I knew that one.
What is it?
Mr. Wiggles?
No.
Oh, dude, I missed it.
I know it.
Oh, what is it?
Bigglesworth.
Mr. Bigglesworth. I got close.
Come
Wiggles,
on, this
Wiggles
guy.
counts.
Come on,
Wiggles
green
counts.
shirt.
So
Get on
anyway,
it.
$200 million California is giving out. Well, not giving. They're kind of lending it, but they're kind of giving it, but they kind of want it back.
And then some. And then some.
And then they want it back with some equity, and they want to share in your growth. So it's a very strange situation.
Yeah.
But it's $200 million. $200 million. Anyway, we predict in the next probably 3 to 6 months, the market is going to do a drastic change, dramatic change. We have tons of applications, loan applications coming in, tons of them, like every day. And we don't even have time to really, really spend a lot of time on the lower end questions. They're like, hey, can you qualify me without seeing my income? Like, no. No.
Next.
Just no. Next. Yeah. Hey, what if I don't want anybody ever to look at my FICO score? Do you have a lot of money? No, I want 0 down. No.
Next.
Next. That happens like every day. We're getting that like every day. Every day. They're like, hey, can I use, somebody else's income and somebody else's credit, but the name be in my corporation? Next. Next. We get a lot of these things. So no matter what, if you're buying, drop. I don't know what drop is.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Boom. 5.75 on the website this morning. We pull them every morning. 5.75.
Donald Trump shot Kennedy. Why not everybody else blames him for everything? You got it, Ryan.
Ryan.
Spot on.
Dude, Ryan. Yeah. Which Kennedy, though?
Maybe even Lincoln.
Dude, I saw this thing where, can you imagine a Donald Trump, Robert Kennedy ticket? Oh, what the heck would go on there? Hey, California Dream for All just relaunched.
Watch him get indicted for this tomorrow.
Yeah, watch it because of this thread.
It's all your fault, Ryan.
There was like 4 people who said it. The guy Ryan, who jumped on the chat, and then the 2 guys talking. They were talking about loans, and then, oh yeah, oops. Kennedy.
What's up, KY?
What's up? Hey, Dream for All just relaunched, 5.75. So, Dream for All, what do you think about equity sharing? So let's say you're buying a $500,000 house. How much will they give you down?
20%, $100,000.
100 grand. Now, what's the catch to that? What's the rules on that?
So it's that $100,000 is going to get paid back. First off, so you buy a $500,000 house.
All right.
Okay, you put $100,000 down. That thing matures to $600,000.
Okay.
You decide to sell.
Okay.
You got to pay that $100,000 back, and then you're back at your starting point. So you basically have to wait until that thing matures to $700,000 to make any money. Not to mention that you're going to have to share that $100,000. So if you buy a $500,000 house and it appraises for $700,000, let's say 2 years later, you're going to pay back all this money. Now this is what's left over.
100 grand. You're going to pay back the 100 grand.
The money you borrowed.
Okay.
Now you have your $200,000 of equity.
Okay.
You have to pay back the $100,000 that you borrowed.
Okay.
And then half of that $100,000 that you made. Now, out of that, you also have to pay your agents.
Okay.
And all the fees associated. So you probably walk away with about $20,000. Probably. So that's if you make $200,000.
All right.
So it's not meant for the person that wants to build equity. It's not meant for the person that wants to flip. It's not the person that wants to go to a move up. It's meant for the person that's going to buy a house and stay there. My opinion.
Okay. Got. Can you still get approved for a house if you have collections on your credit report? Answer is yes. Most people have collections on their credit report. Unless you have an 800 FICO, there's some problem. There's a late, there's a collection, there's a charge off. Here's kind of the simple rule. It's a rule, not a law, it's a rule. If you have less than $2,000, we can ignore it. If it's medical, we can ignore it. If it's more than $2,000, then we do have to address it. That doesn't mean we have to pay it. It means that you have to go, hey, listen, I know I owe you $3,000. How about I pay you $30 for the next 3 years? And they say yes. Then we get the letter, and then we're able to move forward. We deal with this like every single day. We actually have computer programs that teach us how the best way to deal with it. So, and there's a lot of good, dude, there's a lot of credit repair people out there. A lot of them. They've been showing up in my feed like crazy with some good stuff.
It's the nature of it's kind of the climate right now.
Right.
Because everyone's in bad shape.
Yeah, well, they said this. They said, hey, listen, if a debt collector ever calls you and says, hey, I need you, a debt collector, they call you and they say, hey, this call may be recorded for training purposes or whatever they say. So, and then they say, I need you to verify who you are. You flip it on them. And they say, no. I need you to verify you have my accurate stuff. Because they actually don't have it. They're building the file. Every time they call you, they're putting a little bit more data in. So you say, hey, listen, I live at 123 Mockingbird Lane. Well, cool. I didn't have that before, so I put that in. And then you hang up, boom. So next time they call, they say, hey, we have you at 123 Mockingbird Lane. What's your date of birth? And you're like, well, it's 1/1/21. Like, okay, we got that. They didn't have it before. So you flip it on them real simple and you say, hey, listen, I need you to validate that you are collecting a proper debt. What address do you have? And if they say, well, I need for you to, that's it. Buy, no, buy. Because you don't have my data. So that was pretty good. I got that from one of the credit repair, just like on a daily basis, if you're receiving this kind of stuff and you want to go, hey, listen, this guy's calling to collect the debt, but he actually doesn't have the data. So that's pretty important. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. So on that note, and you're right, Ryan, you can call the bureaus, you can do all the stuff yourself, deny it, and be in a better spot.
Yeah.
And the problem is like, who do I call? Who do I talk to? Where do I get this information?
Dude, you did some homework for this.
You guys are going to screenshot this.
Did you do it backwards?
Yeah, no, of course I didn't do it backwards. They got to put in some effort. Some effort. So screenshot this. These are the 3 bureaus with all 3 phone numbers if you guys have challenges with your credit, and you can work on that. If you don't know or don't want to do it, because I don't want to do it either, we can send you in a direction of someone that can help you.
And there's something that you can do if you're not in the process of buying a house. So this is kind of counter to what we do, but if you're not in the process of buying a house, you can go online and freeze all your accounts. You can freeze them so that no major things can happen unless you unfreeze them. And you can go online. It's pretty simple to do. I did it not that long ago because I'm not buying a house right now. Once you buy a house, you have to unfreeze everything. So it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But there is a way to do it. California Dream for All just came out. $200 million. They're going to give to people. Not give, but lend to people. Not lend, but
kind of borrow sometimes.
Kind of lend it to you. Kind of assist you with down payment. $200 million up to 20% for people that live in California. There are programs like this in Florida. There's programs in Illinois. There's programs in New Jersey. They're all a little bit different. But because we spend most of our time in California and Texas, that we kind of know the programs really well in Texas and California. So that's what's going on. $200 million on the Dream for All program.
So where's the benefit to anyone inside of the situation where the buyer's agent isn't getting paid? So if a buyer's agent doesn't get paid, only the listing agent, who's going to show those houses, number one? Okay.
Are we froze? It's froze there.
Yeah, it actually said that you might want to jump on Wi-Fi because your signal sucks.
It did?
It did.
I missed it.
But what are you going to do? Our Wi-Fi sucks.
Yeah, well, someone keeps sending us hearts. We love the hearts. Whoever's sending us hearts, thank you very much.
Jessica, man.
Thank you. Hey, by the way, we're looking for realtors that are local that can do podcasts with us. Do the Chris and Lee podcast in anywhere in Riverside. We're in Riverside County, but near Riverside or willing to drive to Riverside. So, let me take a second. So if you're willing to drive to Riverside or you're in Riverside and you're a realtor. What
if you hop back on Wi-Fi now?
Can we do it? Okay, I'll try. So anybody who's watching us, we're about to go off and then we're going to go back on.
Yeah, so anybody, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, the rest of you guys, if you're a real estate agent close to Riverside, we want someone that we can bounce stuff off of on a regular basis for either these lives or our podcasts. You guys, everybody knows us out there. We're big on media. We're big on all the platforms. We're big on being public and putting data out there and not being afraid to be criticized or looked at the wrong way just because we do outside of the box things for our fans, our millions and millions of Chris and Lee fans. So if you are a real estate agent, we want to do 2 things. 1, we want to be able to put you on these platforms and help promote your business. And 2, we need someone that's smart that just knows what's going on in the market so we can ask real estate questions. We know a lot when it comes to real estate because we're on this side of the business, but we're not the real estate agent. So I want to know from a real estate agent side, what you guys think about, certain questions that we get or how you would answer it. Questions like, hey, how do I get the most seller credit? And I want an agent to be able to answer that. I know how to answer it, but I want to know it from the agent's perspective, from their seat, from where they're working, and the experiences that they have. And give the real answer, not the real answer, but an answer from that perspective of why you don't ask for closing costs sometimes, or why you don't ask for a lot, or why you only ask for so much, and all those things. So, once again, if you're a real estate agent, local to Riverside, California, text Chris or Lee. Let us know that you're interested in being on our podcast or any of our lives, and only do this if you want to be famous, because if you don't want to be famous, this is going to be bad news for you.
Sometimes you're just walking down the street. You ever been walking down the street and somebody catches you? Do you?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, I know you. I seen you. You're like, yep, no autographs, please. I'm with my family.
It's hard to go to the mall, man.
Dude, I tell you what. It's
hard to have dinner in a restaurant.
I don't know what to do. Dude, we almost have one viewer. Almost. That's us, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't count. So it takes a few seconds for this to restart. Hey, we have to restart one of the platforms. I'm not going to say which one. TikTok. And then, so on Instagram, I have bad allergies. So on Instagram, we're still live. On Facebook, we're still live. On YouTube, we're still live. So if you lose us and you want to learn about $200 million, $200 million, This is where you go to find our $200 million. It's not ours. It's the state of California's. It's called the Dream for All program. The Dream for All program, $200 million. Just set out the new guidelines. I haven't read them all yet. Just really quickly peruse them. And it's pretty fascinating. Pretty fascinating, man. So, talk about the realtor. If you were shopping and the realtor wasn't going to go show you houses.
We love you too, Open.
We love you too, Open. So, they weren't going to show you houses. Why would they not want to show you houses? Because if you're a realtor, man, you got to make your living, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, how does a buyer's agent quickly become a listing agent?
They don't. They can't.
That's gonna be the move, though. That's what they're gonna do. They're
Well,
gonna try and transfer
It's the
into
same
that.
thing that's been happening. Every time somebody gets a real estate license, they're like, hey, I think I want to be a listing agent. I'm like,
They say, I think I need a BMW.
I need a BMW. First. So they go buy the BMW and they're like, hey, I think I want to be a listing agent. And they're like, hey, how do I become a listing agent? And I'm like, well, that's a little complicated because that's like saying, how do I become a 3-time world champion?
At what?
Well, at anything, UFC,
Well, pick one, man. I'll let you know.
UFC.
All right.
Okay.
Be badass. Next
Okay,
question.
be badass. But you have to do your time and you have to be a buyer's agent for a long time because buyer's agent is easier than listing agent. Listing agent is relationship based. It's marketing. There's a lot of money involved. And finally, when you have a big enough book, then people just start calling you and saying, hey, can you sell my house? Can you sell my house? Can you sell my house?
You put enough buyers in, and then they're like, I need to sell now. And then that wave turns the other way. Now
Yeah.
you're a listing agent.
And a listing agent can handle 10, 15 listings without a lot of trouble. Buyer's agent is harder. There's a lot of work behind buyer's agent.
You know what's easy?
What?
Loan officer.
Yeah, loan officer's super easy. All you gotta do is go.
It's the easiest.
Hey, just like, hey, how much you make? 100 grand?
Easiest.
Cool. Go shopping right now. 600,000. Do it.
You know what those
That
guys
is not
say?
a quote. Just in case you were wondering, it's sarcasm. Okay, so nobody report me for giving bad quotes.
You ever meet that person that was a real estate agent, then became a lender, then became a title, then with the escrow, then with the insurance?
And then they're at Starbucks. Now they're at Starbucks.
Like, that's easier, that's easier,
Well, there's so
that's
much
easier,
money.
that's
They
easier.
look and they're like, hey, you guys make a lot of money, right?
Well,
I'm like, yeah,
when
sometimes.
they see you doing it, they're like, I could do that.
Yeah, I could do that. You guys are morons. You guys are two monkeys.
I'm smarter than you.
I know. How many people have we had in our career go, these guys are morons? And they're like, I could do better. And then like, I'm gonna go. I got my loan officer's license. You'll see. And then boom, they work at Starbucks. Boom, they're waitresses. Boom, they're bartenders. Not that I'm holding a grudge against anybody. We need good bartenders. We need great waitresses. Starbucks is very important to some people. So that's very important. Keep that in mind. We don't hate on the people that used to work for us and then try to go run off and do something else. Some of them become travel agents. Some of them become, it's hilarious, man. Anyway, so they all look at us going, these guys are morons, man. They're morons. They
Remember
can't
that
do
one
anything.
time when we had someone quit on us, and then we seen an internal email that says, they're nothing without you.
Yes.
That was like 10 years ago.
Are they in the business anymore? That would be
Neither of them are.
No, none of them are. I'm trying to think of anyone.
It's a tough gig, man.
It is a tough
It's
gig.
not an easy gig.
Oh,
A
there's
lot of
one-
money in it if you're good at it, but it's not easy.
One young LO that I really like following. He's probably the only guy who's made it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah.
And we were good terms when we split. So, what else we got? Give
Well,
me
I
some
wanna know about the
questions.
buyer's
Dude,
agents,
there's a
man.
lot of people. So I don't know if you're a buyer's agent, would you go show somebody a house if you weren't going to make any commission? Would
Well,
you?
That's like asking an Amazon distribution center worker if they would go to work and not get paid.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
They're not going to clock in.
Yeah, that doesn't make any
Why?
sense at all.
Why?
I don't know. And that's what's happening right now with the NAR lawsuit.
So what's going to happen is the listing agents are going to make a killing for a few months, and then something's going to find itself.
Well,
right?
there's going to be a new balance in this. And see, there's a lot of people that the big gurus would say, hey, listen, if you're going to be a buyer's agent, you make sure your client signs that buyer's agent, I'm going to pay you no matter what contract. That's a school of thought.
Alex
And then-
is asking a question, man.
Okay, good. What's
Is it-
up?
Is it difficult to get a loan as a real estate agent? How is the income verified if commission based? That's a good question. It's a very good question.
Alex.
Want to take it?
Very good question. Alex. Come and I shall share the knowledge of years and aeons in order to give you the information to
Say
move
QAnon?
forward.
Is that what
Didn't
you
say
said?
QAnon. No, dude,
I
I
thought
was
you said
in
QAnon.
character. You messed it up.
You're
So,
always in character.
Alex.
Green shirt.
That's me.
Call him green shirt.
Alex.
Green shirt.
Every year you file your taxes. Every year you report how much money you made. If you're brand new as a realtor, you don't know this yet. But, what did that just say?
I don't know.
But if you filed your taxes correctly, then you are going to have the income. Here's the catch. Nobody wants to pay taxes. Nobody wants to pay the IRS.
I do.
What? You do?
Sometimes.
I don't want to. I have to, but I don't want to.
I'm saying this on
Yeah,
live
I don't
TV.
want to. Yeah,
Yes, I do.
I'd like
I pay on
to-
time.
I pay on time. Honest, they got all my money. I saw Andrew Tate say that. He's like, honest, they got all my money. No, they got all. I must have been mistaken. They got all.
I'm broke.
Yeah, I'm broke. How are you living in a mansion? Just God provides. That's what he said. I was laughing. I was like, yeah, this guy's ballsy, man. He's got his ballsy. Anyway, back to you report your income. If you know you're going to buy a house, then you have to report your income so that it's beneficial for you to buy a house. And if you don't have a good accountant, call us. We'll help you with that. But your accountant, you just tell them, hey, listen, I want to buy a house. And they're going to say, okay, cool. You made, let's just say you're a great agent. You're a great agent. You made $350,000. That's a great agent. Well, if you made $350,000, you have a staff of 3. You can expense everything out. And then you landed up making 30 grand. Poor Alex, only 30 grand. Yeah, but the Benz is paid for, the nice house is paid for, all the people are paid for, your pretty secretary up front's paid for, everything's paid for, but you only made 30 grand. But you can't buy a house. Oh, I said the house is paid for. Yeah.
Dude, they already have a house.
Yeah. So if you're a great agent and you make $350,000, then that's one way to deal with it. The other way is go, hey, listen, I just pay taxes on $350,000. Now I owe the IRS 100 grand, but I have $250,000 in income, and I can use that to buy a house, and that'll probably get you $1 million to $3 million, somewhere in that range. Somewhere in that range, yeah, somewhere in that range. Yeah. So I hope that helped, Alex. If you're brand new, it's a tough gig, man. But if you do it right, you change your life. You can get you rich. You can get you rich. You can get rich in real estate. You can get rich in loans. I hear you can get rich in title too, right?
I've seen a couple rich guys in title.
Title, yeah.
At least they,
So-
they show that they're rich.
They pretend. They rent the Lambo. They're like, it's my Lambo. Honest, it's not rented. It's not rented. It's not rented.
How many houses do you have?
I don't know, but that hasn't moved, man. The amount of people right here. I think is it different up
I
there?
don't like you, dude.
Is it different up there?
It's different.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, by one number.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So that's something. Marina joined. What's up, Marina? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
So what are you thinking, man?
I'm thinking.
Ready to go?
I don't know how long we've been doing this.
36 minutes.
Okay, we can probably go a little bit longer. A little bit longer. I want to talk about your rat.
Dude, the rat sucks. It's keeping me up at
For
night
those
and
of you
everything.
who are not keeping up with the drama, here's the drama. Chris
Rat bastard.
has you're the rat, not the rat bastard. There's a rat in
bastard.
Chris's garage. In his garage. You don't have 2 stories, right? You have 2 stories? Yeah, you
Yes.
do have 2 stories. It's not in the second story. It's in the garage.
The garage.
Okay, so it's in the garage. And it's not a mouse, it's a rat.
You know what it ate?
What did he
Okay, during COVID,
You know what it is? Dude, you got excited.
during COVID, Lee and I went out and bought all kinds of equipment and stuff for exercising and saunas and
Yeah, we bought a sauna.
equipment.
You use
And
sauna?
Yeah.
I use sauna
The
all the time.
one thing that I really wanted that I enjoyed using at the gym is the rotating stairs.
Okay.
That fucker ate my rotating stairs underneath.
What?
Yes! You know how expensive that
What? I
is?
know, it's crazy.
Holy cow, it pissed me off. I can't wait till this thing's done.
If a loan officer wants to get a loan, is it easier? Sean, you know the guidelines. But here's a catch, man. This is a catch. Once the underwriter knows you're a loan officer, they know you know how to game the system. And because they know you know how to game the system, they actually put a magnifying glass more to your stuff because they know you know how to game the system. So it's actually harder, but there is a benefit. Because your corporations usually want to keep you, they have an internal rate for employees of the bank. And that's most every bank, that's most everywhere. If you went to Walmart, you probably get a Walmart discount. Well, if you bought a loan and you used your own bank, in our situation, they send it to a separate division where it goes silent. You don't do your own loan. There's a loan officer who you prepare it and everything, but you're not the person who does the final stuff on it. There's another loan officer, and then they give you a pricing chart that isn't available to anybody. So it's kind of like an employee discount for lenders. Is it easier? Probably harder, but you do get a smidge better. And if in our case, when I had to buy a house, I bought down the rate a lot, and that one really benefited me. Did you buy down your rate?
Yep, a lot.
How much did you pay?
20 grand.
20 grand. I paid about 22 grand. So I paid about $22,000. I bought the rate down, but I'm in the twos, and that's amazing. So yeah. Anyway,
I got a house with a loan. Can I get another house with a VA loan? We need more data, Mariana. We need more data. Here's what we need. Okay. What kind of loan did you use to buy the first house? How long have you been in? Where is it located? And where do you want to buy with your VA loan? And are you a vet? Because if you are, thank you for your service.
yes, thank you very much. And there's another thing. If it's an FHA loan, can you go from FHA to VA? Yes, but it's not an automatic yes. You have to have a reason. It can't just be because I want to build my investment portfolio and live next door. Actually, underwriters won't approve that. Can it be done? Yes. But are there hoops you have to jump through? Yes. There's something called the 100-mile rule. There has to be a reason. There has to be a lot of things going forward. But can you do it? Yes, you can, but it's not automatic.
Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Sean. Open said, got a mobile home for 89 G's at 5%. It's a conversion from a rental, if that makes sense. No, I don't know what you mean. Did they used to rent the mobile home before?
At 5% is good. 5%. 5%.
Well, I don't know if that's a
5% down or 5% rate.
I don't know if that's a real estate loan.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Well, what happens in most states, California just changed a couple years ago, but your mobile homes are actually governed by the Department of Motor Vehicles. Why? Because it has wheels and it rolls around on the street. So that's a mobile home. That's different than a modular or a manufactured mobile home. Now, if you're going to change it to real estate, you have to retire the mobile home designation and attach it to a permanent foundation via 433A. Once you do that, you get an engineering cert, and then what else? One more thing.
The tag on the tag, license tag on the
and then
unit.
somebody's got to go out and inspect it, and at that point it becomes real property. The reason it's real property is because you can't just pick it up and move it off anymore. It's cemented, foundationed. It's
How long do I have to wait until I apply? I just started a new job, same industry, same position. Dominic! Now! You need to apply now. You can buy now.
right now.
Right now.
Right now.
As long as your other job you have 2 years at, dude, let's buy.
Dominic, it's now's the time. You know what the rates are? You know what the rates are? Dominic, it's like everything's lined up for you. Because today, 5.75.
Boom.
We haven't seen 5.75 in a year and a half. They've been as high as 8.
Year and a half, man.
Year and a half, 5.75 on the New American Funding website. That is not your quote, Dominic. The only way I can give you a quote is if I actually pull your income, credit, assets, and do a full, what's called a DU or an LP or a GUS or a whatever.
Dominic
That's
needs a
all, right?
commercial. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
If you need a badass loan officer, call the badass loan officers at Chris and Lee. We work for New American Funding. This is our phone number, and this will disappear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gonzo. Cool. We're here for you, Dominic. What else? We got anything on Instagram? Oh, we got some Instagram questions. Check that out.
What we do? So
We got some-
back to
The Rat.
Die Hard.
Die Hard? Was it Die Hard, dude?
Bruce Willis, man.
Yeah, it wasn't Die Hard.
Man, Bruce Willis.
And it
breaks
wasn't
my heart.
Bruce Willis either.
No, Bruce Willis breaks my heart though.
No, it was.
I love Bruce Willis.
It was Lethal Weapon.
Mel Gibson.
I think it was Lethal Weapon, yeah.
I like Mel Gibson,
Lethal
too.
Weapon, he wrapped the thing around that big old thing with stilts and he just took off in the truck. They blow things up now.
I think,
Back in the days,
that was a GMC if I think about it.
You think
it was
so?
A dually. He had
Okay,
a dually.
Yeah, he had a dually.
I remember that.
Cool.
That was like from the 80s, man.
Yeah, so what about the rat? You lost
Rat
track of the
bastard.
rat, dude. Yeah, the rat
Rat
bastard. He ate the
bastard.
stairs, but have you caught him yet?
No. So here's what I have. I have that.
Okay.
I have a 5-gallon bucket with the lid on it that
Okay.
has stairs that leads him up to this trap.
You
thing.
bought him a condo?
Yes. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna walk on it and he's gonna fall into the bucket.
You think he's that dumb?
I hope so. That's one trap.
I really hope he's that dumb.
Second trap is I have the 2 old school original just.
Oh, you're gonna break his back? You're gonna break his neck.
If I have to.
Dude, you're gonna break his neck.
I have to.
You're gonna straight. We can't say that.
And then I have
think we're probably
these
in trouble.
these really
Dude,
intense
we've been banned
sticky
before.
pads.
Sticky pads?
Yeah, like they walk around.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
They got that too.
Yeah. You think that's
So-
gonna work?
I have them locked in the garage too. I have my dogs out of there.
Dude,
I have the thing locked down so we can't get any
you
food.
got 30-06 in there?
I got a pellet gun in there. I do.
You got 30-06. I'm sure you
No.
got 30-06.
No, not
They're like,
30-06.
this guy's been. No Red Rider's gonna take this guy out. I'm just gonna piss him off.
Oh, Red Rider? No. No, I ain't messing with the Red Rider.
You know, you know how many feet per second a Red Rider is?
Like 400.
No, it's like this. It's like
350?
230.
Well, there's two. You got the little tiny one, and you have the real one, which is going to shoot your eye out. I think they shoot your eye out.
The 380. I think it's 380. You're
In
close,
that
close
range.
enough. Yeah, 380. 380 feet per second. But you ever been hit with a Red Rider? I have. Yeah, it hurts.
As a kid, all the time.
But it hurts, but it's not gonna kill you.
No.
No. But you get into a Daisy 1000 FPS or 1200
Oh, you're in
FPS, well, that
trouble.
goes right through you, man. Into you anyway.
Dude, when I was in junior high, in junior high, my friends ditched school, and they inside of my friend's house they shot each other with Red Riders.
What?
It was a war inside my friend's house.
What?
I didn't get to go because I didn't ditch school back then.
Dude.
Whatever. I never did school.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
come on.
I
Don't
never
bullshit
did.
me.
I love school. You know
Yeah,
why
sure
I
you
love
did.
school?
Why?
Because that's where the pretty girls were.
I like
that's where my
that.
friends were.
All right, I like that
I didn't
too.
have to pay attention to the teacher if I didn't want to.
All right.
So I went to the place where I had fun.
Okay.
School.
All right.
Okay. So how long do I have to wait until I play? Oh, same question.
Yeah.
Dominic, you're asking the same
Dominic. Wow,
going
got
on
it.
here,
See,
man?
somebody got it. Hey, do you ever do a firework war?
with Roman candles.
You did? I did a firework
Yeah.
war. Okay, so this is hilarious, man. We were kids. I was maybe like 8, 9, 10. Interest rates are 5.75. By the way, we're still talking about loans. So I was about 8, 9, 10, and a whole bunch of kids had fireworks. We just started shooting off at each other, and we were doing it
had
in a
fireworks in the
dried,
1700s?
in a dried open field.
Oh, that's smart.
And no, it did what you think it was going to do. The field caught on fire, and the kids panicked. And
bet.
we didn't panic and run. We panicked and started stomping this thing.
Did you put it out?
Fire department comes about a few minutes later, and we're
mean
trying to
you
keep
mean
it
your
down.
dad?
No, the fire department, like legitimately, the fire department. When they came, boom, we're gonzo. But dude, we're
didn't get busted?
stupid. We're
You
stupid
didn't get
kids.
busted?
I was raised in the '80s, man. No, I didn't get busted.
Okay.
I didn't get busted on that one.
In the 1880s?
Yeah, in the 1880s, dude,
Man,
you suck.
that was a good time.
You suck. Okay, cool. What else we got? We got some. Oh, the California Dream for All program, $200 million. $200 million in the state of California. They're going to give it to you, lend it to you. They want it back, but you can have it for a while, up to 20% of your purchase price. 20% of your purchase price. So if you're buying a $500,000 house, they're going to give it to you, lend it to you. They want it back $100 grand. $100 grand.
That's a lot of money.
$100 grand.
That's a lot of money.
And it sounds wonderful, like it's a free $100 grand. But the truth is, it's really not. You know what it is? It's hey, here's $100 grand, but give it back to me in about 2 or 3 years, or when you sell or refinance. But I want 20 grand on top of it. So you owe me back 120 grand. Oh yeah, mafia style. If you don't do it, I'll take your house.
Erica Hernandez.
Don't break your legs off.
Do you? Oh, that's exactly what it is. Do
Break
you
your legs?
No, it's mafia. Do you need PMI on your mortgage payment after 2 years?
That's a good question.
This is a good question,
Erica, you take that.
All right. So, if you have FHA and you've only had it for 2 years, mortgage insurance is for the life of the loan. So you're gonna have it forever.
Dude, we have two Ericas here. Erica Cortez and
Man,
Erica Hernandez.
they're
We got-
just
the
throwing me
Ericas are
for
just
a
flowing
loop.
in, man. The Ericas are just coming on. Come on in, all Ericas across America.
Now, if you have conventional,
Conventional.
let's say you bought the house at $500,000
500.
and it's appraised at $800,000.
800.
That is irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
But if you bought your house at $500,000 and you
500.
paid it down to probably
Paid it down.
around $380,000,
380.
then you can have the PMI removed.
Removed.
So if you've paid it down far enough conventional, you can have it removed.
Removed.
If you have FHA, it's forever.
Forever.
Or you can refinance and take it away if you have enough equity.
Refinance.
So there's your question answered, Erica Hernandez.
I was like your backup singer there for a second.
Kind of, but it was annoying and arresting.
Dude, you don't even know. You don't even know. How much is the California Dream for All giving us?
20%.
200 million. Not like one person, but
Because if that's the case, just buy one nice house in Beverly Hills.
yeah. Is there a $200 million house?
I think the most expensive one was $240 or something like that.
$240 million house.
Some
That's
chic
crazy,
someone bought
man.
it.
Well, there's
You offer home loans in New Jersey?
Ken Griffin is building the most expensive house in Florida right now.
Ken Griffin Jr.?
Ken Griffin, the
Baseball player?
no.
I love that guy.
No.
Dude, Ken Griffin Jr. is badass.
No.
You know he used to play in San Bernardino?
Who?
Ken Griffin Jr.
Okay.
But Ken Griffin, the scandal from Citadel.
There you go. Look at you. You know some stuff.
I read
You know
a
some
book
stuff.
once.
You know some stuff.
It was Tom Sawyer.
Lady Rivera says, "Can you do homes in New Jersey?
Can you, though?
Do
But
it.
can you?
I love New Jersey.
But can you?
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
What other states
New Jersey.
can you do?
I can do it in New Hampshire.
Okay.
I can do it in Illinois.
Okay.
I can do it in Chicago.
Okay,
That's
that's not a
Illinois.
state.
That's Illinois. I can do it in Hawaii.
Okay.
Whoa, Hawaii? Did I say that right?
What about Las
I did.
Vegas?
I could do it Las Vegas.
Las-
Las Vegas.
a lot of people Las
I could do
Vegas.
Arizona. I could do. I'm running out of states.
What about-
Wyoming.
what about the state?
I could do Ohio. I could do Oregon.
TJ?
I could. Dude, that's not state. That's a country. It's actually a
TJ's
city.
the country.
It's a city in a country. It's a city in a country. Everywhere except New York. We can do them in New Jersey, and anybody
There's a
who
lot
lives.
of rats in New York, so I don't even want to go
Yeah,
there now. Got a
anybody who
problem
lives in
with
New York,
rats.
we're trying to get everybody from New York to move to New Jersey.
Yeah.
So
Lady
we're getting
Rivera?
everybody.
You're going to get all the New Yorkers. because of
Everybody.
Lee.
Yep. Everybody. We have such a big audience that there might actually
Millions.
might be an influx. Yeah.
Joe
so we're
Rogan
just gonna-
is actually very upset that more people watch us than him.
Yeah, I've heard that.
He said it on his
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. He ever send you an email saying, "Hey, can you guys
Dude,
quit?
he texted
Can
me.
you guys stop?"
He straight, you know
He
why?
straight text
He
you?
got my number right here, and then he texted me and said,
Joe Rogan's
"Stop."
like, "You guys need to back off."
And I'm
You
like,
guys-
"Dude,
you
there's
guys
enough
need to
space for
back off."
everyone.
He's like, "Hey, if Spotify hears about you guys, I'm out." So yeah,
And I'm like, "Hey, man, just keep it low key."
yeah, just keep it low key. We'll be
good.
all right. We're good. We're good.
How much is 3.5% down?
Very good question. How much is 3.5% down? That's a very, very good question, Lady Rivera. 3.5%. Here comes the answer. 3.5% is less than 4%, more than 3%.
Fat.
Technically correct.
He's kicking fast.
Yeah, technically correct.
Kick fast, Lee.
Yep. So if you're buying a $100,000 house, $3,500, you got $3,500 in your pocket, boom, FHA loan.
100 grand.
200 grand. 200 grand. You got 7 G's in your pocket, boom, you're a homeowner. Of course, you have to cover closing costs and there's a lot of other things, but 200 grand, you got 7,000, you got 7 G's in your pocket, shoot, boom.
So what
300 grand. 300 grand.
Oh, we're getting to go. This is hard
This
math.
is
now.
hard math.
Okay.
10,500. Bam! Just like that. 10,500, 3.5% down. Homeowner, just like that.
435,000.
I'm not going to do that.
So
Yeah.
take the number
Yeah.
400,000 in your calculator. Put 400,000, and then hit the times, and then put 3.5, and then hit the percent button.
What if there's not a percent button?
Then you go times
Point.
point. Tell me.
You could do it. He gave up.
0.35.
No.
0.
0.035.
0.035.
No, dude gave up. He's like, how do you spell how to do this?
I'll show you how to do it on paper. What you do.
Dude, $200 million.
Does
And
the
you know what the interest rates are?
5.75 rate apply to all loans, Lee?
Does it
Dominic
apply
Gonzalez needs to know.
Dominic. Great to see you,
He's
man.
asking all the good questions.
Dude, you're asking all the good questions.
Of all the millions of viewers we have right now, Dominic, you're the
Oh,
one.
yeah, the
You want Lady
millions.
Rivera and
Dominic.
Erica.
And there's a lot of Ericas. So,
of Ericas.
Dominic, and
A little
Uregi,
bit of Erica in my life, a little bit of Lady Rivera. Yeah. Remember that song?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mambo number 5.
Mambo, yeah, it was Mambo number 5.
Dominic, you're not in that song.
5.75. Yeah, we need to get an answer to Dominic, man. Dude, we can't just.
he's
we
waiting.
can't- dude,
He's probably on lunch break.
5.75. So, Dominic, here's the rule. 5.75 does not apply to all loans. In fact, it doesn't apply to any loan because it is the quote that New American Funding is putting out on the website. Your quote will be different. Your quote might be 5.75. It might be. If you've got a great credit score, you've got the profile that New American Funding is pricing for that rate. See, everybody gets an individual rate. Everybody does. We bring in your income. We calculate your income. It's actually a complicated situation. It's just not like, hey, trust me, bro. I'll make $6,000 a month. No.
Where's that guy from?
He's Joyzy.
That's Joy.
Joycey. Yeah, you like
okay.
see?
With Lady
I was
Rivera.
catering to. Yeah, I was catering to Lady Rivera. There.
Do you
So,
talk like that, Lady Rivera, or is he being
Joyzy, and then New York is. I'm walking here.
California, man.
I'm walking here.
I'm from California. Let's surf.
We surf. What's up? So 5.75 is not all loans, but it is the rate that New American Funding is putting out for a 15-year fixed FHA, a 30-year fixed FHA. Actually, that's conventional, right?
No, yeah.
I don't know. I think that's conventional.
Yeah, that's conventional.
That's conventional. They're putting out for a 15-year conventional. That's pretty cool. It's Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac.
Pretty cool.
And
This
VA,
guy-
5.75.
This guy has fun with these interest rates. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I think off-road vehicles are pretty cool.
Off-road vehicles are awesome, dude. I got
I
a
think
lot of them.
loudspeakers are pretty
I
cool.
got a lot of them. I got a lot of them.
I think digital cameras are pretty cool.
You're right. Pretty cool.
But interest rates?
Amazing.
Boring.
Amazing.
Boring
So,
for me.
in California, there's a $200 million program
It's a lot of money, guys.
called Dream for All program.
Big money.
They'll give you up to 20% down.
What's up, Nadine?
$500,000 house purchase price. That's going to be 100 G's
What's up, Nate?
in your pocket. Actually,
Naderade. That's funny.
it's a weird way for California to
What's up,
invest,
Joanna? Thank you.
make money, but not even invest, right?
What are you talking about?
So if the California Dream for All Act, they say, let's say they give you 100 grand. Okay. So 100 grand. They want it back.
Yes.
Do they want it back with no interest? No. They want interest.
Yes.
They want appreciation.
Yes.
So did they really give it to you? No. They didn't really give it to you, huh? They just kind of let you keep it warm for them.
And they made the money.
Like, hey, here's some
I'm going
money.
to use you to invest my money.
Yes.
I'm going to use you to invest my
Dude,
money.
that's a covert.
That's Gavin Newsom, man. Let's get rid of that.
Dude, that's a covert
Guy.
way. That's crazy, dude.
Do you guys like Gavin Newsom in California?
That's
Let me know.
crazy.
Let me
yeah.
know.
How many people like Gavin Newsom? He keeps winning, so some people like him.
I wanna know who
I
does.
hate to say
I don't
it's
know
not
anybody
me.
who does.
Dude, it's not me.
I live in
It
California.
is not me.
I know people in
It is
California.
not me.
Aside from my grandmother, who is
Yes.
like 195 years old, who
195.
thinks he's good looking.
That's why.
Aside
some
from
people
her,
vote for people because they're good
Who
looking.
likes him?
Yeah. Is there a commission to a real estate agent referring their client to you guys? Is there a commission to a real estate
talking about
agent?
kickbacks.
You talk about kickbacks. That's like illegal as illegal gets. So no, just like simple. We've actually had realtors. We sit with them like, hey, listen, we're really good at loans. We do a lot of marketing. We'll help you grow your business. We'll put things out there. We'll give you all kinds of really, really good stuff. And they look at us and they go, hey, I'm just gonna be frank with you guys. My loan officers pay me in cash for my clients. And I said, yeah, this is about where this conversation ends. We're done. Because that's not above board. Can't do it. Sorry. Sorry.
Balloons!
Yeah, balloons. What's up? Thank you for the balloons. Yeah, some people it pisses them off when I tell them that, but there's a saying, finite players play to win.
Yeah.
Infinite players play to keep playing. Boom. So there are people who join the mortgage business and the real estate business to make a lot of money in a year or two, and you can. There's a lot of money in this business. A lot of money. Not like a little bit of money, like a lot of money. But if you don't play the game correctly, you follow the rules, do things correctly, you will get kicked out, and then you're done forever. We've been doing. I got my first finance license in 1992.
Holy cow, that license back then?
92.
That's not even a
And
real
I
year.
plan on staying for a much longer. So, no, we don't do kickbacks. We will help you market. We will help you get more clients. We will help you grow
gonna
your business.
Bet money that
Okay.
there are loan officers watching us right now that give kickbacks that are hating on us.
Oh,
because
they
of
hate
all
on
of our
us.
fans.
They're like, hey.
All of our.
What
fans.
about those GMS deals? Those are legal. They got actually determined illegal. What is GMS? Do you remember?
global marketing strategy?
Yeah, it's a system. Yeah, something like that. So agreement where they're like, hey, I'm not gonna give any kickbacks, but I will rent an office in your office for 10 grand a month.
What's up, Fred?
10 grand a month. What? No. So we don't do that kind of stuff. We don't, yeah. We play above board. Dream for All, $200 million. 200 million.
It's a lot of money, guys.
That's a lot of money.
It's not going to last long. It's not even that good of a loan. But it is meant for a small percentage, and I'll get that small percentage in. I promise I will get that small percentage in. So call us, guys. Time for a commercial before we head
Okay,
out.
cool. You need a badass loan? Call a badass loan officer. Chris and Lee work for New American Funding. They are badass loan officers, and they will do your loan. Here's the number. It's going to disappear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Back to the question. Who likes Gavin Newsom? I don't.
I don't. Hey, dude, we've been here kind of a long time. We got to wrap it up. We appreciate you guys. We thank you very much. Catch us on all the platforms. We're out there to help you. Rates are at 5.75. Oh, my God. This is amazing.
Balloons.
Balloons, thank you very much.
I'm
all the
Chris.
hearts.
That's Lee.
We've been Chris and Lee. Have a great day.